What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Jericho Report weekly news briefing. It is Thursday, September 27th, 2012. It's a few days late only because I was waiting on World War III to break out. You know, former Secretary of State, whatever your name was, do you care to revise your date for World War III? I'm going to go ahead and leave that video up just so that next time that guy opens his mouth we can say, no, he said World War III was going to be back in September, remember? Anyway, no fancy backdrop, don't have time. Got a number of projects going on right now. Here's your fancy backdrop for this week. Jericho Report News. Right on. Let's get to it here. Congress accomplishes nothing before leaving D.C. Well, it is about time for them to go on another month-long vacation. They're working so hard. I'll put a link to that. Flag-burning militant chokes to death on fumes. Well, you burn an American flag and then you inhale the fumes. If you happen to choke to death, that's pretty much your problem, isn't it? Put a link to that. Riots break out at Foxconn factory in China. That was a pretty big riot from what I understand. NBCnews.com. I'll put a link to that. Let's see. Iranians can no longer access Google or Gmail. Sucks to be an Iranian. Put a link to that. Pakistan foreign minister on anti-Muslim video. America should rethink free speech. Wow. A message from an American to the Pakistani foreign minister. Excuse my language, but kiss my ass. God bless America. Right on. Over to financial news. Dollar index headed for rapid collapse, says chart from CNBC. Put a link to that. Zero Hedge says Chinese advisor calls for Japanese bond dump. Japan and China having all kinds of problems. Oh, this article pissed me off. You know, right around 9/11, we heard, all of a sudden, after 11 years, first responders from Ground Zero are going to have, we're going to have additional benefits for their health care. Now, I have an article from RT, came out 18 September, Congress to cut 9/11 first responder benefits. So what is it? Get your story straight. You know, after 11 years, I don't even think those guys care anymore. They've watched their brothers die off over the years, go bankrupt, lose their homes, go to the grave, all because the EPA said the air was safe at Ground Zero. I can't even speak about that story without getting slurred speech because it pisses me off so much. The first responders were shit on so badly. Sadly, most of America only cares who's the next American Idol. So, let's see. Western economies are screwed and investors face a disturbing paradox, says Business Insider. Put a link to that. No crap, right? Global bacon shortage. Man, this is the worst story of 2012. Global bacon shortage. Unavoidable next year, says UK's National Pig Association. Stock up on bacon now. I repeat, stock up on bacon now. There's going to be a bacon shortage next year. Okay, over to New World Order and police state news. It looks like the Small Arms Treaty passes while media sleeps. September 21, 2012. Oh, yes, they did. I'll put a link to it. Obama wins right to indefinitely detain Americans under NDAA. September 18. Obama wins right to indefinitely detain Americans under NDAA. Let's send that one to your sheeple friends, please. 80-year-old woman threatened with water disconnect because she does not want a wireless smart meter. Didn't we see one of these last week? Somebody threatened to have their power cut off because they didn't want a smart meter. New Jersey cop accused of attacking woman in wheelchair. From myfoxnewyork.com. Put a link to it. A couple of messed up stories here. Houston officer kills double amputee in wheelchair for waving a pen. A man with one arm, one leg, in a wheelchair somehow was such a threat to a Houston officer that he decided to blow him away. And if that's not absurd enough, funeral set for 83-year-old woman shot and killed by a department in Virginia. Woman calls the cops, says someone's breaking into my house. Cops show up, kill the woman. Pull it up, check it out. There's the story right there. From WDBJ7.com, local media. Over to World War III news. China prepares for possible war with Japan. What else is new? While at the same time, Alaska F-22s deployed to Pacific, even as tensions escalate between China and Japan. Alaska Dispatch. Moscow gets new missile defense system, says UPI.com. And Obama warns U.S. will do what it must on Iran. Last week, we're telling Israel they can just go screw themselves. They're by themselves. We don't want anything to do with Iran. This week, we're saying U.S. will do what it must. Make up your freaking mind. And here's one for the Operation Blackjack Jericho crowd. Thank you, whoever sent this to me. This came out September 24th. Loose nuke smugglers caught with uranium. Moscow, 7 individuals reportedly arrested after allegedly trafficking uranium and weapons. Man, that just screams. What was it in Jericho? That's an ex-Soviet nuke. I'm not going to go there, though. What else we got? Over to Earth changes in 2012 news. I don't really have a lot this week. I only have one article, actually. Meteors sighted in skies across UK. This was a big deal last week, right around the 22nd, 23rd. From all over the UK, reports were coming in of meteors being sighted just all over the skies. I'll put a link to this. They got a video, they got pictures, some good stuff going on there. That's all I really got for 2012 in Earth Changes news. Let's see, over to strange and bizarre news. Mysterious string of rabbit deaths probed in South St. Louis City. I'm familiar with this area. Got me stumped as well. I have no idea. Interesting story from foxnews.com. UFO war. So many people sent me this last week, and I couldn't figure out what this was all about. I still don't know. UFO war. Chinese and U.S. Navy off San Francisco. Something about a UFO. I don't know. I'm not the UFO guy, but I'll put a link to it. D.C. Police seek robbery suspect, 6 to 7 years of age. Wow. Link to it. Harvard scholar discovery suggests Jesus had a wife. I'm not the Bible guy. I'm not the Jesus guy. You guys already know that. I'm just going to put a link to this article. Jesus supposedly had a wife. I have no idea, guys. I'm just giving you the link. I have no idea. I like this story, though. The light bulb reinvented. There's a new light bulb coming out that apparently you can control off and on with your iPhone. Check that out. Wi-Fi enabled light bulb. Neat. And here's a rather bizarre story. Nestle, you know Nestle, they make candy bars. Nestle enabled GPS in candy bars to stalk customers for contest. You heard that right. Nestle enabled GPS in candy bars now, to stalk customers for contest. Don't you love it? I love it. I won't be buying any Nestle products, thank you very much. Not that I have a lot of money to buy anything, but let's see here. I got some shout-outs this week. Jesse Ventura. Man, Jesse Ventura was on RT. 20-minute video. Jesse Ventura being interviewed by RT. Good stuff. Got to throw a shout-out to Jesse. Put a link to that. Big shout-out to the guys over at Gray State Movie. There's a movie being made that's actually, I believe it's going to be one of the kind of movies that comes out in theaters. It's called Gray State. A lot of you guys are probably aware of it. There is a 30-minute video here called Breaching the Veil, the Gray State Concept. Really good stuff, man. Pass this video around on your Facebook if you got a lot of friends who are not awake. Really excellent commentary video. Let's see, I think that's all I had. I wanted to give a shout out to Monty, who was on a mainstream radio show with, they were talking about him on a mainstream show. Although the video I have for the link says the video is private, so I can't link you to the video with the radio show. However, I'll link you to the Monograph channel. Monograph here in recent days has just done some amazing work with this Innocence of Muslims thing. Man, you'd have to go back through his last few videos and see what he's talking about. Awesome stuff. And one more shout out, not really a shout out, just an FYI. A lot of you guys know Aaron Barbarian Rebellion, who is the Truther Girl's husband. His YouTube account was hacked. The channel was shut down, I believe. They did a video about it on the Truther Girls channel. I'm going to put the link to it. Just be aware what they're talking about in that video. Please go over it, especially if you are a partner or AdSense member. You want to listen to what they have to say in that video. And sorry to hear that happen to you, Aaron. Hopefully you'll be back soon. Anyway, that's all I got this week. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Or if you think it sucked, give it a thumbs down. Just please rate it. It really helps when you rate videos. Also, check my favorites. A lot more stuff going on in my favorites. Constantly favoriting videos, stuff that I don't cover in these reports. All kinds of important information over there. Check that out. That's pretty much all I got, guys. Another week. We're coming up on the end of September here. World War III could happen any day. Blackjack Jericho could happen any day. I don't have to tell you guys this. You know all this. Everybody's pretty much paying attention to everything going on. Among all of the World War III rhetoric, we also have a lot of Earth changes going on constantly. We're nearing the end of 2012. Is there going to be an event? I don't know, man. All signs point to yes, but I don't know. I got to say I don't know. Anyway, you guys have an excellent week. Have a great weekend. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Stay safe.